Good morning, everyone. Since we're done checking the attendance and we're done praying, we will now go to our main topic. So our topic for today is all about illustrating the volume of square and rectangular pyramid prepared by yours truly, Ella Grace TG Cordano. So for our learning objectives, first is the learning competency, which will be the learners find the volume of square and rectangular pyramids. Our learning objectives that at the end of the lesson, at least 80% of the students with at least 80% proficiency should be able to first define and illustrate the pyramid and its part. Second, illustrate the volume of square and rectangular pyramids. Third, find the volume of square and rectangular pyramid. So before we proceed with our main or with our topic for today, let's have a recall. So I already teach to you guys taught to you how to find the area. So, alam niyo naman na kung ano yung formula ng area. So, for square, the area of ours, or the formula for getting the area of the square is side squared or side times side. While sa rectangle naman is length times width. So, for the first one, what is the area of letter A? Yes. So for letter A, it is 16 centimeter squared. Take note that when you're answering a area, always put the square root. Okay, next. B, yan. So, 21 inches squared. For our letter C, so the answer is 12 inches squared. For letter D, it is a square. So, we will just square the given side. So, the answer will be 36 centimeters squared. And lastly, you will just multiply the length and the width. So, we will get 36 feet squared. Okay. Here, what do you think or what do you call this structure? Yes, so you will just say that it is a pyramid, but specifically it is a Great Pyramid of Giza. So where do you think it is located? Yes, so the oldest of the seven wonders of the world is located in Egypt. So can you describe the pyramid? So pyramid, of course, meron siyang triangle shape and it has a base. Meron din siyang, it is a 3D model. Okay. What are the shape used to construct a pyramid? So, ayun, nasabi ko na, triangle and depende pa rin yun dun sa base nila if it is a square or pyramid. Or square or rectangular. So, what shape is the base of the pyramid? So, I think ito, ano siya? Square. No? Okay. Yung nasa baba, it might be a rectangular. So, what shape? Shape is its faces. So, ayan. As you can see, it is a triangle. Okay. So, we will now go to our lesson. So, what do you think is the pyramid? So, first, pyramid, it is a polyhedron whose base is polygon and the lateral faces are triangles. It has only one base and its number of faces depend on its base, but all other faces are triangle and its edges meet in one apex. Okay, we will now learn the parts of a pyramid. So first one is the base, the flat face on which a pyramid rests. Ayan. So as you can see, ayan yung ayan, itong nakikita nyo sa mouse, ayan, yan yung gray part. Yan yung base. Okay, next. The lateral faces. So, the triangular faces connecting the base at the apex. So, ito yan. Yung pinaka-face. Kumbaga, yan na yung pinaka-ano dyan. Yan, yung nasa gilid. Naka-blue. Next. Vertices. Sino naman yung the corners? Ayan, yung nasa taas yun, yung vertices. Yan. And then, the apex, ayan yung pinaka nasa tuktok, which is yung nasa green part, which is this one. So, the apex is the common vertex at which the lateral faces of a pyramid meet. Okay. So, there are also other parts of a pyramid. Sa, here we have the edges where any two faces meet. Ito po yung edges. Ayan, ayan. May kita nyo naman dyan sa PPT. Next, the height. It is the imaginary straight line drawn right from the apex perpendicular dun sa base, which is this one. This one. This one, yan. Perpendicular dapat siya dun sa base. Okay, yan yung height. How about this violet? Yung violet dyan na broken line, it is what you call the slant height. The imaginary straight line drawn from the midpoint of any base edge to the apex. Although the height and the slant height are not parts of a pyramid, but those are used for the formulas of pyramids. So, a square pyramid. Yung mga parts naman ng square pyramid, it has the apex, the face, and the base. So, it is a pyramid wherein the base is square. Ayan, tinuro ko kanina. Ito ay nasa lapag. Kung saan nagre-rest yung pinaka-pyramid. Ayan. So, we have another part of a pyramid which is the rectangular pyramid. Yan. Again, same lang sila ng parts but then nagkakaiba sila sa base. Yung kanina, yung base niya is square, so it is called a square pyramid, while this one, yung base niya is rectangle. So, the type of pyramid in this picture is rectangular pyramid. Okay. Determine if the given figures below is a square or a rectangular pyramid. Again, malalaman nyo lang siya if it is square or rectangular, depende dun sa picture or yung nasa nagre-rest yung pyramid. Yan. As you can see here sa picture, dalawang side na agad nila yung same. So, what do you think the kind of pyramid or type of pyramid that is shown in the picture? Yes, it is a square pyramid. Next. Ayan, as you can see, yung isa 32 feet while the other one is 17.5 feet. So, dun pa lang halata na or hindi na talaga siya square since ang square, isa na sa mga proponent ng square is that each sides are equal. So, as you can see, hindi. Yung isa, 32 feet, while the other one is 17.5 feet. Which means, it is a rectangular pyramid. Okay, next one. Yan. As you can see, may line siya sa gitna. Yun nasa pinaka-base. Ang ibig sabihin po niyan, pag nakita niyo po yung line na yan, ibig sabihin, they are equal. Okay? They are equal. So, kung 10 inch to, the rest naman nakikita niyong may line, they are also 10 inch. Since pare-pareha sila ng measurement, then it is called a square pyramid. Okay, very good. Since you know the basic here, we will now go to this Great Pyramid. So, Great Pyramid, it is the largest of the three. The length of each side at the base averaging 755.75 feet, which is approximately 230 meters, and its original height being 481.4 feet, which is 147 meters. So, what the question here? What is the measurement of the base of the Great Pyramid? Okay, so the base or the measurement of the base is 755.75 feet or 200 meters. How about the measurement of its height? Ayan. So, for the height, it is 481.4 feet which is also known as 147 meters. Based on the given measurement, what type of pyramid it is? What do you think? Ayan. We'll see. Can we compute the volume of the pyramid? Why and why not? Okay. To deeper understand this kind of this Great Pyramid, we will use this volume of a pyramid. So, the volume of a pyramid is 1/3 of the volume of the corresponding prism. Thus, example, their bases, heights, and are congruent. Okay, so the volume of a pyramid is 1/3 the base and the height. So, yung kanina, as you can see, here, sa Great Pyramid, given na yung base and then yung height. So, we can now answer the fourth question which asks if we can compute the volume of the pyramid. Then, yes, so we can compute the volume of a pyramid kasi meron po or given po sa atin yung base and the measurement ng height. So, B, it says here is the area of the base of the pyramid. Next, the height of the pyramid which is called the altitude. Yung height, it is also known as the altitude. Ayan. So, the volume, V is equals to 1/3 of the base where V is the area of the base. Okay, for example, find the volume of the square pyramid given below. Okay, for the solution, yung B, since it is a square, ang gagawin natin, hahanapin muna natin yung area. Yung magagamit natin yung tinuro ko sa inyo last time, which is all about the area. So, since B here is the area of the base, and the base natin is square, hanapin muna natin yung area nung square. So, 4 times 4 is 16. So, 4 centimeters squared, ayun po yun. Bali, kinonvert lang yung S into 4 centimeters. And then, we will get the B is equals to 16 centimeter squared. So, ayan, magagamit na natin tong formula. So, volume is equals to 1/3 times the base of the base and area of the base times the height. Ayan. So, 1/3 times 16 centimeters squared, which is yung area nung base, and then 6 centimeters, ayun naman po yung height, as you can see here. Ayan, ayan yung height. So, we will get 32 centimeters cube. Take note. Kanina, kung area natin, ang unit niya is centimeter squared, lagi siyang may square. Doon naman po sa volume, we must always put a cube. Cube lang pala. Cube. Okay, another. Kung kanina, square siya, we will now use the rectangular pyramid given below. Yan. So, V is equals the length times width. Since yung base nito is rectangular. So, yung formula ng area niya is length times width. So, given the length of 7 feet while the width is 3 feet. So, 7 feet times 3 feet is 21 feet squared. Don't forget that, yung ano niya, yung square root niya. 21 feet squared. Okay. And then, ayan, ililipat na natin siya ulit dun sa given formula, which is volume is equals to 1/3 times the area of the base and times height. Given 1/3 times 21 feet squared times 5 feet. Okay, 21 times 5 is 35 feet cube. Ang gagawin nyo muna dyan, i-multiply nyo muna itong dalawa. 21 feet times 5 feet. So, yan. And then, tsaka nyo siya i-divide or i-multiply rather, sa 1/3. So, you will get 35 feet cube. So, for another example, a sanitizer bottle is shaped like a square pyramid of a side 3 inches and having a height of 9 inches. Use the volume of a square pyramid formula to find how much sanitizer can the bottle hold. Okay, ayan yung representation niya. So, again, as stated in the problem, is square yung pyramid or yung base niya. Thus, you are going to use the S squared formula for the area. So, since given na yung side, we will just convert the S or we will just change the S into the given measurement, which is 3 inches. So, 3 inches squared is equals to 9 inches squared. Okay, again, lilipat na ulit natin siya dun sa formula. 1/3 is equals to the 9 inches squared times the height, which is given dito sa picture na 9 inches. So, 9 times 9 is 81. Didivide natin siya sa 3. So, 27 inches cube. Okay. So, find the volume of the following pyramid. Can you please get a 1/4 sheet of paper And please answer this 2. Okay, we'll give you 5 minutes to answer this. Okay. As you can see, sa first one, meron siya ulit ng line-line. Sinabi ko na sa inyo yan kung anong klaseng pyramid yan or anong klaseng base yung meron yung pyramid na yan. Where sa second one, as you can see, magkaiba yung measurement ng isa dun sa measurement ng ano nila, base. Okay, are you done? Okay. Let's try the number 1. Okay. So, the type of pyramid in number 1 is square pyramid. Okay. So, we will get, okay. So, 300 inches cube. Okay. Don't forget the cube 1 ha. Yung lalagyan ng cube sa taas kapag volume. Next. Ayan. 192 feet cube. Don't forget. Okay. Fill in the blanks. Give the correct word that will make the statement true and correct. So, for this takeaway, I'm just going to give you this as an assignment. Okay, copy and answer. You will pass it tomorrow using a 1/2 sheet of paper. Okay. Okay. That would be all. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you learned something about the volume of a square and rectangular pyramid. I'm going to see you tomorrow.